5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, well done. There's 2 balls.
1, 2.
Yeah, look, 2.
2.
1, 2. Good girl. Good job. 3 bananas.
1, 3.
And number 3, look. Well done. Good girl. Do you want an octopus as well?
Yeah.
Say mine, because I can't see one. Yeah, look. What else should we have on your picture?
A number.
A number, what number is it? It's a letter, it's a letter G. It goes G. Like Gabriel. He's got to go. It's a jug, look. What else would we have? We could have a leaf floating in your water.
I want it here. I need some yellow ones.
Alright, pop some yellow ones out then. Let's see, good girl.
I need some purple one. This one.
It says Pinky. Yeah, it says Pinky. Shall we spell Mum as well, or Mummy?
Yeah.
You need I need it all now.
You need a blue. Blue goes right here. Blue.
Give me a blue one.
Yeah. And I want a diaper.
Yeah, look, Bod. B.
I found an apple.
R.
Oh. I found
D.
an apple.
Bod. B. Odd. Bod. And now you can put whatever you like on it.
Yeah.
You can pop any of these out if there's not what you fancy on the table. So, well, you might have in a minute. So you've got 3 apples and 3 buses.
I want pink.
Oh, Pink, you've got all the fish. The thing about doing bits and bobs with Bod and Pinky is Pinky's only 3 and Bod's just turned 5. So they've only got short attention spans. So they just want to play. And that's fine because they're 3 and 5. I think, and Pinky's more susceptible than Bod. She will sit down, even though she's younger, she will sit down for longer and be interested longer. But all kids are different, and that's something that would have stressed me out when I first started teaching my oldest 2 a few bits and bobs. But now I know there's no, especially when they're little, play is extremely vital, and there's no point in pushing it if they're not interested. You just got to bite-sized chunks when you can, and it's still beneficial. There's no point getting stressed about it. There's no point trying to get them to do it when they don't want to do it. You've just got to really go with the flow a bit more with Littlies. We've just watched an episode of Perfect Planet, which is a David Attenborough wildlife world nature series. Oh, it was dead good. It was so good. They were filming these Arctic foxes, and what else was they filming? This frog in the Arctic that like freezes over winter, and then as it defrosts it comes back to life. Amazing stuff, amazing footage and amazing photography. It was so good. And people reckon that television isn't educational. I mean, obviously, you know, don't sit in front of it all day, and some of the rubbish they watch on YouTube is definitely not educational. Or at least not majorly educational. I'm sure there's some they find some value in it. But things like that, like David Attenborough documentaries, they never, it's very unlikely they'll ever see that in real life. It was just so good. It was really good. And you watch something like that and your mind's blown, and the kids are watching it, they're glued to it and they're learning and they're interested, and you see what amazing life is on this earth. And yeah, don't tell me television can't be educational. Sit and watch David Attenborough documentary. That'll tell you it can be educational. I'm just rambling now, aren't I? It's the next day, and I'm truly fed up. Fed up with this whole COVID business, fed up with the state the world's in. One of the chickens doesn't look right. I mean, I'm hoping she's alright, she just looks, and she has done for a couple of days, she just looks a lot smaller and scabbier than the other, well, not scabbier, but a lot smaller and thinner than the other 3 chickens. But the little comb on her head, she's the only one whose comb didn't develop properly. So I don't know if she's just never flourished and she's the runt of the litter, and it's only noticeable now because it's winter and it's a harsh season and she's just not coping with it as well as the other 3, or if there's something else, because she's fine in herself, it's just the way she looks. So I sent a picture of it to my friend Off-Grid Homemade Mum who lives on a farm. She said she looks alright. She just looks younger than the others. But I was thinking, well, if it was just because she was younger, then wouldn't the difference be noticeable all year round, not just now? So I don't know. But she lives on a farm, she knows more than me. But I've sent the photo to the chicken man, the man who got the chickens off the first place, and he hasn't messaged yet, but he works. So I'm just worrying, and I keep going out and checking her. And I know it's stupid to be this worried about a bloody chicken, but I think it's just the straw that's broke the camel's back, and it's making me upset about everything else today. So today's a very easy day. The kids have been playing Minecraft, if I'm honest, and watching stuff. But this is okay. I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic. Everybody's nerves are strung out. I was fine yesterday, I'll be fine tomorrow. And you don't have to be perfect every single day. This is why I try my utmost on days when I'm fine, so that it gives me a bit of leeways on days where I'm not fine. The husband's up now, he's got work in a bit, but he's awake now. So I'm going to nip to the shop and buy some milk, and hopefully by the time I've walked there and walked back, I'll feel alright again. But I'm just saying, like, none of us are 100% at the moment with everything that's going on. So I'm just saying that if you have a day where you feel overwhelmed like I do today, it doesn't mean you're a bad homeschooler, it doesn't mean you're a bad mother. It just means you're human, and I will feel better either in a bit or tomorrow, and if you're going through the same, you will feel better in a bit or tomorrow, and everything will be fine, and the world will keep turning, and you're allowed to be upset from time to time because you're human. And I'm saying this for you, and I'm saying this for myself, so I believe it. That's just where I'm at today. I'm feeling a lot better now. It's a long while later. The chicken man texted me because I'd sent him photos of the chicken I was concerned about and the others. He thinks the chicken looks fine, but he said, you know, obviously keep him updated, but he thinks the chicken's fine, so that's the right weight off my mind, although I'm still going to keep an eye on her. And he said he's getting some special pellets that help worm the chickens, that don't affect their eggs, so he's going to give me some when he gets some, so that's good as well. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. We're going to have some angel cake and watch a film, and I'm going to cuddle my children and be kind to myself. And then, because it's alright to feel down and have bad moments as long as they stay moments. Have your moment, and then when it's done, pick yourself up and get back on it. So I'm going to be kind to myself tonight, have a lot of time snuggling with my kids, and then tomorrow I will be back on it. But that's real life. You don't have to be full cylinders all the time. You're human, it's okay. So I feel a lot better now, and I'm sorry I subjected you to watching me cry. I tell you something else, no. You know, I'm not going to keep going on about it every time I get an unlike, because I know that's going to do your heads in, and that's not the way to be. But you know, I just say this, and then I'll never mention unlikes again. You know that video I did saying I got an unlike? It's got an unlike. How hilarious is that? And especially if it's the same person who unliked the first one, because they're clearly sending me a message there, aren't they? I just thought that was hilarious. Cheer me up, so thanks for that. So yeah, sorry, I have a very strange sense of humour. So yeah, I'm going to be kind to myself tonight and get back on it tomorrow, and that's all you can ask. Just pick yourself back up when you can. It doesn't mean you're doing a bad job.